The biggest KVK in the history of Cow Dragons just get set it up. And the parties on one side is going to be BTX, we're going to be in union with Echo and RFF against RC, SSG and EIS. Now I know the whole community of Cow Dragons was expected something like BTX against Echo. I know we are currently a rising star, we have so much power, we even have more power from the Echo. But we're looking for the balance. As a BTX member who was farming for Mountain Half, I definitely don't want to enter in the KVK where most likely I'm going to fight like maybe couple days and that's all. Okay, maybe it can be just 1 week, but I'm going to go over also the spreadsheets and show you what is the numbers and why we actually unite with Echo. And the main reason is one alliance that currently for me is perfectly new. This is RF. This alliance so far I have no information. Now EIS or AK, which I didn't know that was actually EIS, but yeah, I'm going to show you the numbers. Now there was 2 ways we can actually go. 2 opportunities. That was case 1 and case 2. In the first case, we're going to be BTX, Echo and RFF. Like I already mentioned, we're going to play like this against RAC, SSG and EIS. I have a very good impressions from RAC, and I know how many people EIS are breeding on the battlefield. Now there is a second variant, which is BTX, SSG and EIS against RAC, Echo and RFF. And you can see the members of BTX is like 250, 180 for Echo. They're still keeping their low amount of people. RFF have 257 players. This is total members. We have also over 20 million, over 150 million, over 100 million and over 60 million, which obviously should be a tier 5 players. Now why these numbers matter? It's just because if you have like let's say 3 players who is like over 60 million, they're not going to have that many troops. They cannot actually compete against a player who is like 20 million. So everything actually matter here, and the amount of free resource healing you're going to receive and all these stuffs. Most likely over 20 million people also have pretty decent heroes, also have, or maybe 150 million also have decent artifacts, example open and stuff like this, which, you know, you have to keep everything in account if you want to build some good KVK. And I honestly, from a content creator side and also from the player side, I prefer to have a fight every day. And by looking this map, I'm going to have a fights every day. We're going to have a fight against RAC. This pink points is a statue, a runic accession statue. So we're going to have fight after the gate 1 open against RAC. We're going to have fight in the zone 2 against SSG. So you see, every gate that open, we're going to have fight, and this is what I'm looking in this game. As a normal player like you, I'm looking to have some content. I'm looking to have some fun. Okay, from there, what actually happened when the gate 1, the gate 2, the gate 3, we're going to fight against RAC. So in a situation like this, if SSG decide to go for the Thunder Rock, which is, you know, after the gate 2 open, most likely we're going to fight against RAC and SSG in same time, which is going to make the things for us way more hard. In same time, RAC can easily take RFF Thunder Rock. This is also important. I mean, this is a Behemoth buffs, but Thunder Rocks is giving pretty decent Behemoth buffs. From point of getting march speed, getting counter attack. I'm not quite sure what is going to be the Behemoth buffs, but they're going to have Thunder Rock at least. And of course, Echo is going to have fun with Ace, like this. Ace is also an alliance that we should not actually underestimate. So after every single gate open, we're going to have fun. So what may actually happen? Let's say we get the Thunder Rock from the SSG. This is just, you know, something like a scenario in my head. We get the Thunder Rock from a SSG, RAC get the Thunder Rock from RFF, and maybe Echo get the Thunder Rock from the Ace. Even if we block in the zone 3, which is basically RAC, for somehow we manage to block them. RAC can easily go through the pass 5 because they're going to get the Thunder Rock, most likely, and they can enter in the Dragon Zone from the Ace Zone 3. Extremely important to be known, just because, you know, from first look is going to be Echo is going to, you know, stop SSG in their progression, and let's say we take the Thunder Rock and SSG is not going to be able to move further, or they're going to strike in the zone 3. In the same time, RSC is going to get the Thunder Rock of RFF, and they're going to be able to jump from Ace Gate 3. Final gate for the Dragon Zone. So there is a lot of combinations and a lot of ways to escape some walks in the zone. So this is from point of the map. Here we can actually see from the point of the numbers. And I want to point something extremely important. This is going to be one more image I'm going to show you guys, and this is this image right here. As you can see from the image, in the total power of if we go with Ace, for example, against Echo, you're going to see huge difference in the power. BTX SSG Ace, since you know SSG is in the zone of the Echo, is going to be something like 482 players, over 100 million. And if RAC, Echo and RFF was together against us, it's going to be 387 people over 100 million. Which in situation like this, we're talking about the 100 people more over 100 million. Which is, you know, a game changing. This is a game changing, and it's going to be, as I mentioned, if we go against Echo, it's going to be very, very fast season. And the main reason is Echo is going to just get blocked. Echo is not going to go in the final zone. Now, with all of my respect to Echo, even though this is the top alliance right now in Call of Dragons, obviously, we're having more power, but we have to prove ourselves. I think most of the people understand that. Even though having more power, this means nothing. You have to basically prove yourself. But you're going to see Echo is surrounded from us. We can jump from the gate 5 from SSG if Echo somehow, you know, stop SSG in the zone 3. In the same time, Ace can go in the Echo Zone 3 from the Gate 6. RFF is not going to stop Ace to jump in the Echo Zone 3. So Echo is going to be against BTX, SSG and Ace, which make the things very, very unbalanced from point of Echo. And Echo is just going to maybe have a Zone 3 and that's all. I mean, again, with the respect to the Echo players, but I don't think they're going to be able to fight against BTX, SSG and Ace and win there. So this is why I think this KVK is make it balanced as it should be. I know the whole Call of Dragons community is waiting BTX to fight against Echo. And I totally understand that. Echo is one of the strongest alliance from the days where we changed from 5k gems migration to migrational permits. That was the moment where Echo was built, and I fight against them at their first fight. I was with I was with AC in combination with BDO against Nova Avengers and Echo. That was the first fight of Echo. From there, this alliance didn't collapse, didn't have any kind of stuffs inside. I mean, some drama or something like this. It's a stable leadership there. And they proved to be the #1 alliance so far. So, yeah, as a new rising star, which is BTX, even having more power from Echo, people want to see a Clash of the Titan. And they want to see somebody who can actually challenge Echo. I totally understand that. I also was expecting we're going to fight against Echo. But after I check more closely the map, after I speak with the leadership, after, you know, I get so much research in this direction, I understand that this is a bad idea. We're going to basically block Echo. And even though the Echo is, you know, the #1 alliance, we are not going to let them go in the final zone. And RFF cannot actually help Echo. Most likely we're going to take advantage. Now, with all my respect to RAC, of course, I saw them. They're extremely strong alliance, but we're going to just take them. It's a big chance we actually take RAC and block. If we block Echo, RFF can do nothing. RAC only left. And this is making a KVK that is not balanced from one point. And I really don't want this. As a player, I want to have content. I want to go out and fight. I want to non-stop do this thing. And this is a great opportunity for, you know, everybody to have some content. Every gate that is opening in Call of Dragons is going to be, I mean, in this KVK, is going to be something where we're going to fight. Believe it or not, but this is great. We're going to have fight. We have a boring season against NN and free to play. You know, it was like 6 hours total fights, maybe 12 hours. Let's say one day for the whole season. That was the fight we have in the previous Kingdom. We're not looking to get easy Kingdom, and especially when you have whales in your alliance, those whales is going to need, you know, they spend money in the game, they want to fight. And I think this is maybe the most balanced way we can actually go from point of numbers. Now, if one alliance decide to not be active, is their choice. Everything happens in life. I mean, today you are very active, tomorrow you're not that active. Because you may start a new job and you want to prove yourself and stuff like this. But yeah, so far this is, I think, the best we can actually get. And it's going to be very fun because I'm going to have a lot of streams, we're going to have a lot of fights. And this is important for the leadership. They don't want easy wins because their top players is going to leave the alliance. Nobody want to have a boring 2 months fighting, or maybe month and a half, and jumping in the home kingdom and again boring season. This is a war game. We're looking for the fun here. So I really want to thank to all the leadership of the alliances that think more deeply over the KVK and come with this great idea. So yeah, I'm not going to make this video very short. Of course, maybe I'm going to answer to one big question that I actually have in my head, and I ask my leadership, what if a specific thing happened? And mostly it's going to be, okay, in the zone 3, Echo, let's say in this scenario, Echo block SSG in the zone 3. This is my question to my leadership. Echo block SSG in the zone 3. BTX block RAC in the zone 3. EIS block RFF in the zone 3. So I ask, we're going to enter in the zone Echo, BTX and EIS. But from when I look the map and the explanation I get was pretty reasonable. RAC is going to get the Thunder Rocket of RFF. RAC is having their gate 5 opening from the Thunder Rock zone, so they're going to jump in the zone 3 of EIS, and they're going to have their access to the Dragon zone. So at the end of the day, we're going to have in the Dragon zone EIS, RAC, and most likely we're going to have 2 alliances that maybe is going to get blocked, and this is RFF and SSG. So it's going to be 2 against 2 in the most bad case scenario. Now, from there, SSG can non-stop attack Echo. This is obvious. RFF can also non-stop attacking EIS. It's going to be very hard for RFF, to be honest, because they're the most weak alliance the most weak kingdom in this KVK, and RAC is going to jump in the ace zone 3, so you're going to have ace and RAC there. So it's close to impossible for RFF to do something, but they can play distraction play or something like this, or trying to get the Thunder Rock or whatever. So I think this is maybe the most balanced thing that our leadership actually can come with. And I really want to thank the leadership for, you know, making this right decision. Because again, we can easily take ace with us and SSG, and there is going to be no chance for Echo. We're basically surrounding Echo, if you see the map. So yeah, I don't want to make this video longer. I just wanted to share my personal opinion over the setup we're going to have in this KVK and how we're going to proceed further. Thank you very much for watching this video. Like, subscribe. We're going to have a lot of streams in this channel, definitely. I'm excited about this, especially with this. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a lot of excited. I'm going to try to stream everything I can, and also making some videos with the updates. The people who follow my channel, that they know that I'm extremely neutral in the KVK, so yeah. This will be for this video, guys. I wish you a great day, great week. Enjoy the weekend, and yeah, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.